Hi everyone. Each of us know about the popular superheroes with unrealistic superpowers, but in the real world there is also a place for people with amazing abilities. Here are the stories of 10 people who have really impressive abilities reminiscent of the X-Men team. Before we start, don't forget to subscribe and like our video. It will be interesting, and maybe even scary. Let's go. Gino Martino. Anvil Man. Gino Martino is an American professional wrestler and entertainer who shocked audiences with his incredible ability to break various hard objects, including iron rods, baseball bats, and concrete blocks with his head. His skull could even withstand bowling balls falling from a height of 5 meters. According to doctors, Gino's unusual physical ability is due to the fact that he naturally has an extra strong skull. That's why he was nicknamed the Anvil Man. Tim Cridland is the king of torture. Tim Cridland, who performs under the stage name Zamora the Torture King, has been demonstrating to the world for decades his unique ability, his exceptional tolerance for pain. He has pierced himself with swords, swallowed fire and swords, and lay down on nails, just a fraction of the dangerous stunts he has performed throughout his career. Tim is a Guinness World Record holder. Wim Hof, the Iceman. Dutchman Wim Hof liked the cold from a young age. He bathed in the winter, ran marathons in the snow. In 2000, he made it into the Guinness Book of World Records by swimming 57.5 meters under the ice. He spent 2 hours in a glass cube with ice up to his throat. He has many followers in his home country, and scientists are interested in his system. In 2018, Maastricht University thermophysiologist Dr. Wouter van Marken published an article with the results of his Iceman tests. Hof had the activity of brown fat measured by positron emission tomography (PET) during cold treatments. This tissue converts chemical energy into thermal energy. It allows humans to endure severe frost and bears to endure long months of hibernation. It turned out that in Hof it was 40% more active than usual. However, young participants in the experiment from the control group were also higher, by 30%. Scientists noted, in the cold, the record holder breathed more deeply and less frequently, about the same as in yoga tummo. PET showed that thanks to this, the long breathing muscles worked more intensively, adding to the metabolism missing, 10%. After many workouts, Wim Hof learned not to notice the cold. In general, Dr. van Marken saw nothing supernatural in the Iceman, and after communicating with him, he himself became an active supporter of cold showers in the morning. Masutatsu Oyama could bring down a bull with one blow. Masutatsu Oyama was a master of martial arts and a champion no one could beat. It is said that he fought 100 fights in 3 days against various opponents of no more than 2 minutes duration and emerged victorious from each of them. Masutatsu Oyama was also famous for fighting furious bulls with his bare hands and could bring them down with just one blow. Tibetan monks practicing tummo are capable of generating huge amounts of heat with their own bodies. Buddhist monks who practice tummo, the yoga of inner fire, are known to be able to raise their own body temperature to unbelievably high levels without moving a single muscle. To demonstrate their extraordinary abilities, they place large towels soaked in ice water on their shoulders, and after an hour of deep meditation, they become completely dry. The ability to consciously raise the temperature of one's own body has not yet been explained to science. Master Zhou, the Pearl of China. Master Zhou is a healer and master of Taijiquan, Kung Fu, and Qigong. Qi in Qigong translates to heat. This is exactly Master Zhou's extraordinary ability. He has the rare gift of heating objects with his own hands. He demonstrated his outstanding talent by drying clay and bringing water to boiling point. Master Zhou also uses his unique ability to treat tumors, body pain, and a host of other ailments that plague ordinary people. His patients have included such notables as the Dalai Lama and members of the Los Angeles Lakers basketball team. For his exceptional gift, Master Zhou was nicknamed the Pearl of China. He claims that the qi energy that appears in his hands is the result of constant meditation. Michel Lotito, Monsieur Mangetout. It all started at the age of 9 when Michel, in front of his friends, broke and ate a glass. The boy liked the very process of eating glass, and soon he began to eat glass bottles on a regular basis. However, this was only the beginning. Eating glass alone soon became boring. So Michel decided to diversify his menu. Once at a fair, in front of an astonished public, Michel Lotito dismantled a bicycle by parts and ate it. Everything went quite smoothly, but there was a problem with the chain. It got stuck in his throat, and he even had to see a doctor. Soon Michel Lotito realized that this talent shouldn't just go to waste. He decided to perform as an artist, impressing the audience with his unusual appetite. He ate everything: bicycles, TVs, beds, computers. And, of course, he did not forget his favorite dish, glass. But those were just little things. One day Michel decided that even an airplane was good enough for him. A Cessna airplane was chosen as a victim, which Lotito ate with pleasure for 2 whole years. Meticulous statistics have estimated that from 1959 to 1997, the omnivorous Frenchman ate about 9 tons of things that are not only inedible to the average person but also dangerous to health. At the same time, Lotito claimed that he did not experience any discomfort while eating. He separated the metal objects into small pieces, smeared them with oil, and drank plenty of water. Michel Lotito was even listed in the Guinness Book of World Records for his unusual eating habits. Isao Machii, Super Samurai. Isao Machii stuns audiences with his unbelievable sword skills. He is able to cut in half a plastic bullet fired from an airgun, which travels at over 320 kilometers per hour. Isao's stunt was captured on video. Watching it in slow motion, researchers were surprised by how precise and lightning fast the young Super Samurai's movements and reactions were. And at the moment of the shot, Isao's sword was in its scabbard. By the way, experts assure that human eyesight is unable to follow the flight of a bullet. This means that the Japanese mastery is based on amazing reflexes. But once Isao Machii still lost. In the human-robot contest, the machine won. In the competition for speed and precision in chopping various objects, the Japanese lost to the robot. But it's easy to explain. A human, even if he is a real samurai, is subject to fatigue, while the machine works without rest. And the accuracy of the machine is calculated by a computer. So Machii does not feel like a loser and promises to take revenge. Isao Machii also has his own school. But the master's lessons are not cheap, $90 for one lesson. Ben Andenwood navigated through space with the help of sound. Born in 1992, Ben Andenwood underwent complex surgery at age 3 to remove both of his eyes. But Ben was very different from other visually impaired people. He didn't need a cane or a guide dog, because he was able to use sound to navigate his surroundings. By the age of 5, Ben had developed the ability to echolocation, a skill that allows him to see objects around him by perceiving sound signals reflected off them. Thanks to this, he, like all normal children, could skateboard, play soccer, defend himself from bullies, and more. Unfortunately, Ben could not beat the disease that led to his complete blindness. He died in 2009 at the age of 16. Natalia Demkina, X-ray vision. Natalia Demkina first discovered her unique ability to see through a person's skin at the age of 10 and has been using it to diagnose people who come to her for help ever since. To prove or disprove the girl's claims that she possesses X-ray vision, medical experts have conducted a number of extensive studies with her participation. Scientists invited her to London and New York to verify the authenticity of the gift. In England, researchers recognized Natasha's abilities, but in America, doubts arose. Natasha, then still a schoolgirl, correctly identified the ailments of only 4 out of 7 people. Then the girl volunteered to check the Japanese scientists. The result was accurate in 5 cases out of 7. And in the second check, in Japan, X-ray girl showed a 100% result. In 2004, the Discovery Channel produced a documentary about Natalia Demkina's extraordinary abilities called The Girl with X-Ray Eyes. During a study conducted by the Skeptical Inquiry Committee, SIC, Natasha was asked to determine the health of 6 volunteers who had undergone surgery or had physical abnormalities. The girl spent 4 hours examining patients and was able to correctly diagnose 4 of them. The CSI officials deemed these results inconclusive, and that was the end of the study. Nevertheless, Natalia continues to help sick people to this day. Which superpower would you like to have? Leave a comment below. Thank you for watching to the end and being active. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, so that you don't miss the next video, and leave a like if you want to see more. This world is much more interesting than you can possibly imagine, and we want to show you all of it. See you in the next video.